Hello, hello, everyone watching on the live replay or the live broadcast. I am Rosalinda Roman. I have a TV show here in New Mexico called New Mexi-Cast. Usually I talk about other people's stories, but lately, at least for 90 days, I am only talking mostly about my story because my family is preparing to move onto a boat, a 45-foot sailing catamaran. And as you can see behind me, I have a mess, a lot of stuff, and I have to get everything sorted and handled and downsized so that it can fit on a boat. Now, that's not exactly true. We're actually prepping our house to make it a home away or vacation rental by owner, Airbnb rental. So the furniture will stay, and a lot of the things that people need to live, you know, to rent a place, like the dishes and things, those will stay, the linen, so that's cool. I don't have to totally sort through everything, but I do need to go through all of our personal effects. And so the way that I am tackling that, and this is just basically a series that I'm sharing here on these live platforms, is through a system called KonMari. It is a book written by a woman named Marie Kondo, and it's called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. Now, I'm about 4 days into the process of KonMari. And the system is basically, first you get clear on what you want, like the dream environment that you're hoping for. And then you start to create that dream environment by getting rid of pretty much everything you've ever owned. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but the process is you start with a category of things. You gather all of your clothes, you start with clothes, and you put them in a pile on the floor, as you see here behind me. Now they're sorted into categories, like shirts or tops, and then winter stuff and bottoms and stuff like that. So you go through this whole process of gathering it. That's what I've been doing for basically 3 days, because I did this for my daughters, and I did it for myself. And, you know, I have other things going on in our lives, so I couldn't do it. The theory is you do it all at once. Like in a 4-hour stretch, you bring it all together, and then you do this next step, which is you sit with each piece of clothing, each and every piece of clothing. And let's pick this up, for example. Okay, so here's a pair of jeans. And it's a holy pair of jeans. And at one point in my life, this pair of jeans served me well. And it fit me. I think it actually probably still fits me, maybe a little loose now. But do I want to keep that and carry it to the next phase of my life? The answer is no, because it no longer sparks joy. So that is the whole of this system. You pick up a piece of clothing and you look at it, and you have to literally handle each piece of clothing, each and every one, and you're not allowed to have music playing in the background. Not allowed, but I'm saying if you follow this system, no music, no distractions, and you sit with each piece of clothing, and you feel a spark inside of you. You decide, does this spark joy for me or not? And that's the bottom line. And if the answer is no, or it's not a resounding yes, you put it in a pile to get rid of it. So that's a problem. For me, you know, something that's stressful. But I gathered everything, even like this is my wedding. I know, Spanx, no joy but necessary. Well, that's a very good question, because the fact is there are things, she does say there are some exceptions that you need, but really you got to ask yourself, if it doesn't spark joy, then maybe it's not the right solution. I don't know. I don't have Spanx yet, but I will, I'm sure, at some point. But this is my wedding veil, and I pulled that out. I also pulled out the wedding dress. And I don't know, I mean, when I pick this up, it makes me feel joy. And like, what am I ever going to do with this again? Maybe one day my daughters will play dress up with it, or I don't know. But it doesn't matter. You're not asking yourself, do I use this every day? Or like in the case of Spanx, whatever it is. You have to pick it up and ask yourself, does this just make me feel great? If the answer is yes, which this is, then you put it aside in a spark joy pile. Okay, so that's it. That's all I'm doing today. I'm making 2 piles. Yes, it sparks joy. No, it doesn't. And then we will go on to the next step. So that's the bottom line of how you do it. I don't want to keep you. If you guys don't want to watch any longer, that's fine. But if you have questions on Facebook, you can actually put them in the comments later, and I'll respond as best I can. I mean, it's all new to me. I just wanted to share the process because so many people have clutter in their own homes. You don't have to move onto a boat to want to downsize and free up space in your heart and your life. And so, yeah, my husband says the reason I love that veil is because I still love my husband, which is true. And it brings back some good and some stressful memories of a wedding, but it still sparks joy. Anyway, so I'm taking you guys through the process of what it takes to downsize from a 2,500 square foot home to a boat. And I'm doing that in the next 60 days because it's a 90-day process, but I'm already 30 days in, 31 days in. So if you guys want to follow my progress, awesome. I will share as much as I can and what I've learned from the process. And I guess that's it. So thanks for checking it out. I got to have quiet now and sit with my things and see if they spark joy. So see you guys. Bye.